Namo Buddhaya. What if I told you that the most incredible power you will ever possess lies within your mind? Imagine no longer feeling powerless, no longer succumbing to fear or doubt, but instead becoming someone unshakable, unstoppable in the face of life's challenges. Today, we will explore how to transform mental weakness into extraordinary strength. Drawing wisdom from Buddhism, we'll uncover the principles that allow you to embrace adversity, cultivate resilience, and develop an unshakable mindset. With actionable insights, real-life examples, and a deep dive into Buddhist teachings, this journey will empower you to move from feeling weak to becoming mentally invincible. Understanding mental weakness. A deeper dive. To build mental strength, we must first understand the root of mental weakness. While it often feels like an inherent trait, Buddhism teaches that it is not permanent. Mental weakness arises from negative patterns in our thoughts: fear, doubt, insecurity, and attachment to impermanence. These emotions stem from avidya, or ignorance, a central concept in Buddhist philosophy. Ignorance is not a lack of knowledge, but a misunderstanding of reality, causing us to cling to transient things and ideas. The roots of mental weakness. Mental weakness manifests in various ways. Paralysis by fear. When fear dominates, we freeze, afraid to act or fail. This is often tied to a misunderstanding of failure itself. Self-doubt. A common and corrosive force, it keeps us from realizing our potential, whispering that we are not enough. Emotional instability. Reacting impulsively to external circumstances weakens our inner peace and focus. Buddhist teachings emphasize that these are products of samskara, deep-seated mental habits and imprints that shape our reactions. By recognizing these habits, we begin to loosen their grip. Historical insight. The story of Angulimala. A vivid example of overcoming mental weakness comes from the story of Angulimala, a notorious bandit in Buddhist texts. Consumed by ignorance and hatred, he lived as a murderer until a transformative encounter with the Buddha. Through compassion and guidance, he not only renounced his violent ways, but also became a monk and eventually attained enlightenment. His journey reminds us that no matter how deep-seated our mental weakness may seem, transformation is always possible. Embracing adversity, turning challenges into opportunities. Adversity is often seen as something to be avoided, yet in Buddhism, it is a cornerstone of growth. The Buddha's life exemplifies this principle. Born into privilege, Siddhartha Gautama chose to leave his palace to confront suffering directly. Through this choice, he attained enlightenment and brought the teachings of the Dharma to the world. The role of adversity in growth adversity serves as a mirror, reflecting our weaknesses and strengths. It provides opportunities for self-discovery. Challenges reveal parts of ourselves we might never have recognized otherwise. A training ground for resilience. Each obstacle overcome strengthens our ability to face future difficulties. A lesson in impermanence. Difficult moments remind us that all things, including suffering, are temporary. Modern example. J.K. Rowling's path to success. Consider the story of J.K. Rowling, who faced profound personal and financial struggles before achieving her dreams. Her journey illustrates the Buddhist principle of dukkha, suffering, and the strength that arises from perseverance. Cultivating mental resilience. The art of bouncing back resilience in Buddhism is more than the ability to endure hardship. It is the practice of emerging stronger through mindful acceptance and reflection. Building resilience through Buddhist practices. Mindfulness meditation. Observing thoughts without judgment strengthens emotional balance. Equanimity. A key aspect of resilience is maintaining calm amidst chaos, rooted in the practice of upekkha, equanimity. Compassion for self and others. By embracing compassion, we soften the edges of suffering and find strength in connection. Real-life example. Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela's resilience during his 27 years of imprisonment is a testament to Buddhist values. Though not a Buddhist, his ability to forgive and remain steadfast mirrors the qualities of a resilient mind. Developing an unstoppable mindset. Patience, persistence, and clarity. To become unstoppable, we must cultivate a mindset unshaken by external events. Buddhism teaches that mental mastery lies in embracing three core qualities: patience, khanti, accepting life's imperfections and enduring challenges without anger; persistence, virya, continually striving even in the face of setbacks; clarity, seeing reality as it is, free from delusion. Techniques for mental mastery. Daily affirmations. Regularly affirming your resilience and potential reinforces positive beliefs. Journaling. Writing down challenges and reflections provides perspective and clarity. Visualization. Imagining yourself overcoming obstacles strengthens determination. Historical context. The Buddha's resolve. The Buddha's unwavering determination under the Bodhi tree is the ultimate example of an unstoppable mindset. Despite temptations and challenges, he remained steadfast until achieving enlightenment. Taking action. The power of small steps. Action is the bridge between intention and transformation. Buddhism teaches that even the smallest steps carry profound significance, the snowball effect of small actions. When you take consistent, mindful actions, momentum builds, propelling you toward larger goals. Confidence grows, reinforcing belief in your abilities. New opportunities arise, often in unexpected ways. Real-life story. The habit of small wins. Consider the story of a marathon runner who began her journey by running just 1 minute a day. Over time, her commitment grew, leading to remarkable achievements. Her success demonstrates the principle of bhavana, gradual cultivation. Cultivating compassion for yourself, a foundation for strength. Self-compassion is not self-indulgence. It is a profound act of courage. By embracing kindness toward ourselves, we create a foundation for enduring strength. The three components of self-compassion. Self-kindness. Treating yourself as you would a friend during difficult times. Common humanity. Recognizing that suffering is a universal experience. Mindfulness. Observing pain without over-identifying with it. Real-life application. Forgiving yourself. Self-forgiveness is a critical step in self-compassion. By releasing guilt and shame, you free your mind to focus on growth and resilience. The final transformation. Becoming unstoppable. The culmination of this journey is a profound transformation in how you perceive and respond to life. The path to transformation. Integrate mindfulness, resilience, and self-compassion into daily life. Embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. Focus on purposeful, intentional action aligned with your values. A vision for the future. Imagine a world where each individual embraces their mental strength. By becoming unstoppable, you not only transform your own life, but inspire others to rise above their challenges. The roots of mental weakness. Expanding awareness. To fully grasp the concept of mental weakness, let us delve deeper into its origins and manifestations. Mental weakness arises from avidya, or ignorance, as taught in Buddhism. This ignorance blinds us to the true nature of reality and binds us to fleeting attachments, whether material, emotional, or psychological. Understanding its causes is the first step to liberation. The mental traps that hold us back. Fear of change. Many of us cling to the familiar, even when it no longer serves us. This resistance stems from the illusion of permanence. Over-identification with emotions. We often let transient feelings define our identity, amplifying our sense of vulnerability. Judgment of self and others. Harsh inner criticism prevents growth and saps confidence. Historical Buddhist insight. The parable of the poisoned arrow. The Buddha once told a story about a man struck by a poisoned arrow. Instead of seeking immediate treatment, the man insisted on knowing who shot the arrow, their caste, and other irrelevant details. The Buddha explained that dwelling on unhelpful thoughts wastes energy that could be used for healing and growth. This parable illustrates how mental weakness often arises from focusing on distractions rather than solutions. Embracing adversity. Transforming suffering into growth. Adversity is not an enemy but a teacher. Buddhism views suffering as an inherent part of life, encapsulated in the first noble truth, dukkha. However, the path to overcoming dukkha lies in reframing challenges as opportunities for transformation. The science of post-traumatic growth. Modern psychology aligns with Buddhist teachings on adversity. Studies show that people often experience profound personal growth after traumatic events. They develop a greater appreciation for life, stronger relationships, and a renewed sense of purpose. This phenomenon, known as post-traumatic growth, mirrors the Buddhist concept of turning suffering into enlightenment. Practical strategies for embracing adversity. Reframe your perspective. Instead of asking, "Why me?" ask, "What can I learn from this?" Seek meaning. Reflect on how a challenge aligns with your life's purpose. Lean on community. In Buddhism, the Sangha community provides strength during difficult times. Real-life example. Oprah Winfrey's rise. Oprah Winfrey's life story is a testament to resilience. Despite enduring poverty and abuse, she transformed her suffering into fuel for success. Her ability to find meaning in adversity resonates deeply with Buddhist teachings. Building mental resilience. The Buddhist blueprint. Resilience is the ability to recover quickly from difficulties, but in Buddhism, it goes deeper. Resilience involves embracing impermanence and cultivating inner peace regardless of external circumstances. Buddhist practices that foster resilience, mindfulness meditation. By observing thoughts without judgment, you create space between stimulus and response, enhancing emotional stability. Equanimity training. Cultivate a balanced mind through meditation on upekkha, which teaches detachment from extremes of pleasure and pain. Metta, loving kindness. Meditation. Practicing compassion for yourself and others strengthens your capacity to navigate hardships. Inspirational story. Viktor Frankl's resilience in the Holocaust. Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor, found meaning even in the face of unimaginable suffering. His philosophy, detailed in Man's Search for Meaning, aligns with Buddhist teachings on resilience. That finding purpose transforms pain into growth. Developing an unstoppable mindset, clarity, and courage. An unstoppable mindset is built on clarity, courage, and self-mastery. Buddhism teaches that the mind is both the source of suffering and the key to liberation. Mastery of the mind leads to mastery of life. Techniques to strengthen mental focus. Daily affirmations. Repeat positive affirmations such as, "I am capable of overcoming any obstacle." Breath awareness. Anchor yourself in the present moment through mindful breathing. Goal visualization. Visualize yourself succeeding to reinforce your belief in your abilities. Historical example, the Buddha's resolve. Siddhartha Gautama's meditation under the Bodhi tree exemplifies an unstoppable mindset. Despite distractions and temptations, he remained steadfast, ultimately achieving enlightenment. His resolve serves as a blueprint for overcoming challenges with clarity and focus. The power of small actions, building momentum. In Buddhism, transformation is a gradual process of small, intentional actions. The principle of bhavana, or cultivation, emphasizes consistent effort over time. Real-life application, atomic habits. James Clear's Atomic Habits echoes this Buddhist truth. Small changes, compounded over time, lead to remarkable transformations. For instance, committing to just 5 minutes of meditation daily can evolve into a lifelong habit of mindfulness. Examples of small actions with big impacts. Health. A 10-minute walk each day can lead to significant physical and mental benefits. Career. Sending one email daily to expand your network can open unexpected opportunities. Personal growth. Writing a gratitude journal builds a more positive outlook. Cultivating self-compassion. The path to inner strength. Self-compassion is a transformative practice rooted in Buddhist philosophy. It involves treating yourself with the same kindness you would offer a friend. Steps to practice. Self-compassion. Acknowledge your humanity. Understand that everyone struggles. You are not alone. Speak kindly to yourself. Replace harsh self-criticism with a gentle encouragement. Forgive yourself. Let go of guilt and focus on growth. Buddhist insight. The metaphor of the broken bowl. Buddha compared the mind to a cracked bowl, vulnerable yet repairable. Through self-compassion, you can mend the cracks and restore your inner strength. The final transformation. From weak to unstoppable. Becoming mentally unstoppable is a holistic transformation encompassing awareness, resilience, compassion, and purpose. It is not about eliminating challenges, but mastering your response to them. The ripple effect of personal transformation. When you embody mental strength, your impact extends beyond yourself. Your courage inspires others, creating a ripple effect of resilience and positivity. A vision for your future. Imagine facing every challenge with calm determination, knowing that each obstacle is an opportunity for growth. This is not just a dream. It is a reality within your reach through mindful practice and self-compassion. Deepening the understanding of mental weakness. Identifying hidden causes. Mental weakness often operates silently, influencing our decisions, emotions, and perspectives without our conscious awareness. To move toward mental strength, we must uncover the deeper layers of this weakness, many of which are rooted in our subconscious patterns. Hidden causes of mental weakness. Attachment to outcomes. One of the core teachings of Buddhism is tanha, craving. When we tie our self-worth to specific outcomes, we set ourselves up for disappointment and emotional instability. Fear of the unknown. A natural but limiting instinct, this fear keeps us confined to our comfort zones, preventing growth and exploration. Comparison with others. In today's hyper-connected world, constant comparison breeds feelings of inadequacy, feeding mental weakness. Buddhist insight. The Wheel of Samsara. The Wheel of Samsara represents the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth, driven by ignorance, attachment, and aversion. Mental weakness traps us in this cycle, but awareness and mindful effort can break us free. Turning pain into power. Embracing the gift of adversity. Every challenge carries a hidden gift, a chance to uncover inner strength and wisdom. Buddhism encourages us to embrace suffering not as an enemy, but as a catalyst for transformation. The Buddhist perspective on suffering. In the Second Noble Truth, the Buddha teaches that the origin of suffering lies in tanha, craving, and upadana, clinging. Letting go of these attachments shifts our relationship with adversity, enabling us to see it as an opportunity rather than a setback. Real-life example: Malala Yousafzai. Malala Yousafzai's story exemplifies the transformative power of adversity. Shot by the Taliban for advocating girls' education, she emerged stronger, becoming a global symbol of resilience and courage. Her journey mirrors Buddhist principles of using suffering to fuel a greater purpose. Building resilience. A step-by-step guide. Resilience is not an innate trait, but a skill that can be cultivated through consistent practice. Buddhism offers timeless strategies for building this inner strength. The pillars of resilience acceptance. Embrace reality as it is, rather than resisting it. This aligns with the Buddhist concept of anicca, impermanence. Purpose. A clear sense of purpose anchors you during turbulent times. Reflect on what truly matters in your life. Gratitude. Even in adversity, gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have. Buddhist practice. The Eightfold Path. The Eightfold Path provides a practical framework for resilience. Right view. Understand the nature of suffering. Right effort. Cultivate wholesome thoughts and actions. Right mindfulness. Stay present, even in challenging moments. The unstoppable mindset. Practical tools for mastery. Developing an unstoppable mindset involves rewiring your mental habits. The key is consistency and intentionality in your practices. Tools to cultivate mental mastery. Daily meditation. Even 5 minutes of focused breathing can shift your mental state. Mantra practice. Reciting affirmations like, "I am resilient," strengthens your belief system. Visualization techniques. Picture yourself overcoming challenges to build confidence and clarity. Example: Thomas Edison's persistence. Thomas Edison's 10,000 attempts to invent the light bulb illustrate an unstoppable mindset. His belief in eventual success embodies the Buddhist principle of viriya, persistent effort. The power of small steps. Overcoming inertia. Large goals often feel overwhelming, leading to inaction. Buddhism emphasizes the value of small, consistent steps toward progress. Buddhist philosophy, the middle way. The middle way teaches balance, not pushing too hard, yet not becoming complacent. Small actions embody this principle, ensuring sustainable growth. Real-life application. Kaizen. The Japanese practice of Kaizen, or continuous improvement, aligns with Buddhist teachings. By making small daily adjustments, you can achieve profound transformations over time. Self-compassion. Rewriting the inner narrative. Self-compassion is a revolutionary act in a world that often values perfection over progress. Buddhism teaches that kindness toward oneself is not a weakness, but a strength. Transforming self-talk. Negative self-talk reinforces mental weakness. By shifting to compassionate self-talk, you replace judgment with understanding. Instead of, "I failed," say, "I'm learning." Instead of, "I'm not good enough," say, "I'm growing every day." Historical insight. The Buddha and the Kisa Gotami story. Kisa Gotami sought the Buddha's help after losing her child. He taught her compassion through the parable of the mustard seed, showing her that suffering is universal. This understanding eased her pain and helped her heal. The final transformation: aligning actions with purpose. Becoming mentally unstoppable is the culmination of small steps, resilience, and self-compassion. It's a journey of aligning your daily actions with your highest purpose. Practical steps for alignment. Daily reflection. Spend 5 minutes reviewing your actions to ensure they align with your values. Gratitude practice. Anchor yourself in appreciation to maintain focus and positivity. Service to others. Helping others strengthens your sense of purpose and connection. Real-life example: Mahatma Gandhi. Gandhi's life, centered on nonviolence and truth, reflects an unstoppable mindset. His resilience, purpose, and compassion made him a beacon of change, illustrating the transformative power of Buddhist principles. The layers of mental weakness. Unraveling emotional patterns. 00:38. Mental weakness isn't always obvious. It often resides in subtle emotional patterns that dictate our responses to life's challenges. To fully overcome it, we must identify these layers and consciously address them. Emotional patterns that reinforce weakness. Perfectionism. Striving for unattainable perfection creates anxiety and leads to procrastination. Buddhism encourages embracing imperfection through the concept of wabi-sabi, the beauty of impermanence and imperfection. Impatience. The rush to see results undermines long-term growth. In contrast, Buddhism teaches khanti, patience, a quality essential for cultivating inner peace. Attachment to external validation. When we depend on others' opinions for our self-worth, we give away our power. Buddhist teachings remind us that true worth comes from within, independent of external factors. Buddhist insight: the parable of the two arrows. The Buddha explained mental suffering using the analogy of two arrows. The first arrow represents the unavoidable pain of life: illness, loss, disappointment. The second arrow is the mental anguish we inflict on ourselves through worry, blame, or regret. While the first arrow is inevitable, we can avoid the second by cultivating mindfulness and self-awareness. Adversity as a catalyst for inner growth. 0-34. In Buddhist philosophy, adversity is a necessary part of spiritual evolution. The challenges we face are like the fire that tempers steel, making us stronger and more resilient. The role of karma in adversity. Karma, often misunderstood, is not a system of punishment but a law of cause and effect. Difficulties we encounter are opportunities to balance past actions and grow spiritually. Embracing this perspective allows us to face adversity with acceptance and grace. Real-life application. Helen Keller's triumph. Born deaf and blind, Helen Keller overcame immense adversity to become a symbol of courage and perseverance. Her life demonstrates the Buddhist principle that suffering can lead to profound transformation when approached with the right mindset. Steps to turn adversity into strength. Recognize the lesson. View challenges as teachers rather than threats. Practice gratitude. Even in hardship, find aspects to appreciate, shifting focus from what's wrong to what's possible. Take incremental steps. Break down overwhelming challenges into manageable actions. Building resilience. Integrating strength into daily life. 0-4-28. Resilience is not merely about bouncing back, it's about thriving despite difficulties. It's the ability to face life with courage and adaptability, rooted in mindfulness and self-compassion. The role of impermanence in resilience. Buddhism's concept of anicca, impermanence, teaches that everything, including suffering, is temporary. By internalizing this truth, we can navigate life's ups and downs with greater ease. Practices to cultivate resilience. Mindful breathing. Ground yourself in the present moment during times of stress. Body scan meditation. Become aware of physical sensations, acknowledging and releasing tension. Compassion. Practices. Extend kindness to yourself and others, fostering emotional strength. Real-life example. Maya Angelou's poetic resilience. Maya Angelou's life was filled with challenges, from poverty to racial discrimination. Yet she transformed her pain into powerful poetry and activism, embodying the Buddhist principle of resilience through compassion and self-awareness. Developing an unstoppable mindset. Mastering inner strength. Mental strength begins with the belief that you have the power to control your reactions and shape your reality. In Buddhism, this belief is grounded in the principle of citta bhavana, cultivating the mind. Core elements of an unstoppable mindset. Self-belief. Trusting in your ability to overcome challenges, reinforced through daily affirmations. Clarity of purpose. Understanding your values and aligning your actions with them. Emotional regulation. Cultivating equanimity to respond calmly to external events. Historical insight. The Buddha's encounter with Mara. Mara, the embodiment of doubt and distraction, appeared to the Buddha during his meditation under the Bodhi tree. Instead of resisting Mara, the Buddha acknowledged his presence without attachment, demonstrating an unshakable mindset. This interaction teaches us to face inner demons with awareness and detachment. Small steps, big changes. The power of incremental progress. One of the greatest barriers to progress is the belief that transformation requires monumental efforts. Buddhism emphasizes that even the smallest actions can lead to profound change over time. The compound effect of daily actions. Small actions, performed consistently, accumulate into significant results. For example, health. Drinking an extra glass of water daily improves hydration and energy levels over time. Relationships. A daily habit of expressing gratitude strengthens bonds and fosters connection. Personal growth. Reading a single page of a book daily builds knowledge and inspires new ideas. Buddhist practice. Walking meditation. Walking meditation exemplifies the power of small, mindful actions. Each step, taken with intention, represents progress toward a balanced and focused mind. Compassion for yourself, the key to sustained strength. Self-compassion is the cornerstone of mental strength. It allows us to navigate life's challenges without being weighed down by self-criticism or regret. Misconceptions about self-compassion. Many people equate self-compassion with weakness or indulgence. In truth, it is a courageous act of self-acceptance that fosters resilience and emotional balance. Buddhist practices for self-compassion. Metta meditation. Begin with self-directed phrases such as, "May I be happy," "May I be free from suffering." Journaling. Reflect on moments of difficulty, reframing them with kindness and understanding. Self-forgiveness. Rituals. Write a letter of forgiveness to yourself, releasing guilt and embracing growth. From weak to unstoppable. Your final transformation. The journey from weak to unstoppable is not about becoming invincible, but about embracing the fullness of your humanity. It's about integrating mindfulness, resilience, and compassion into every aspect of your life. The Buddhist vision of transformation Buddhism teaches that nothing is fixed. Just as a lotus rises from the mud to bloom, you too can rise above life's challenges to embody your highest potential. As you continue this journey, remember that the power to transform lies within you. Embrace adversity, cultivate resilience, and take small steps toward your goals. With mindfulness and self-compassion as your guide, you are capable of becoming the unstoppable force you were always meant to be.